Monday, December 26th. I've driven out to the lake, one of the many lakes in this area, kind of south of Rocky Mountain National Park. I don't plan on going up into the park today. I thought maybe here on the lake is completely frozen over. It is very pretty. There's a couple people ice fishing, but I checked. I was looking at eBird this morning, the app that the app where people can log the birds that they have seen as they go out watching and the locations, and just marked the entire lake, unfortunately, as one spot, so I don't really know where on it, but there was, just a couple weeks ago, people out looking at the various waterfowl, and more than just the regular geese. There was a type of swan that I've not seen before, but I'm on the south side of the lake, which I've come to before. I think it was the first place I actually brought the new camera. I was getting video of the lake, but nothing here right now. Just people ice fishing. So we'll go further up. I don't think I can get to the north side of the lake, but we'll drive alongside it and see what I can see. If anything, there may be some spots somewhere with. It's so cold. It's actually warmer today. It's 31 according to the car, so right at freezing. Just a little below, but I don't really expect there to be much in the way of like water that isn't frozen, where I would assume all the waterfowl to be. If the water were moving, maybe, but not so much. So anyway, go drive around a little bit. Just wanted to make it out regardless today and see what we can see as we go. Well, unfortunately, I've been up and down the road now. As I was driving along, going further up towards the national park, I saw a pair of moose off just off the side of the road into the tree line. But I couldn't slam on the brakes. It wasn't, I'm not going to do that as soon as I saw them. So I went up until it was safe to turn around, and I turned around and I came back down and didn't see them. And I turned around and I went back up and I didn't see them. And I turned around and I went back down and I didn't see. They were there and gone, unfortunately. Which makes sense, but well. Other than that, I have seen, some stuff around, just it's while I'm driving. There's not many places to pull off safely. I've been up and down and off the main road, which is, basically clear. There is nothing on the road at this point, the actual highway, and then you pull off and there's snow and ice and slippery conditions. I've slipped a little bit. I'm getting a little better at winter driving. As far as wildlife, I've seen magpie and crows, as is to be seen. Specifically where there's unfortunately some roadkill, they're there pecking away at it and flying away anytime a car drives past. I know because that was one of the spots I go past on the back and forth to try to find the moose. So I went past them multiple times. And then there was one point where I was driving, but again, this is a main highway. Speed limit's like 50. Can't just stop. And there's nowhere to really pull off if it's not been cleared, and they clear some of it and push off to the side, but why are they going to clear extra parking space or anything? They just clear enough for an emergency, but it's still not. certain turns and things. Anyway, there's nowhere to just immediately pull off when I see something. I go, ooh. But there was one point where right across the sky, going as I'm driving down, there was something smaller, a bird, and blue. I could just tell that it was blue, which makes me think mountain bluebird, something that I've been hoping to see. And it was also doing the flight pattern that's like a couple of wing flaps, then glide, then a couple of wing flaps, then glide, like just to get it up a little bit. It's not quite, some of the bigger birds have to do like a constant, or they just glide like a hawk, but they still have to get up there. Anyway, something like that. It makes me think, yeah, probably a bluebird, maybe something in the chickadee size. So I did see something, but it was just for a second. Couldn't just immediately stop and pull over and go, what is that? And it was up in the sky. So it was something. There are birds. I just don't know where to go to see them. It's not the easiest. Not quite like how it has been, where you just. I mean, it's always been kind of difficult. I'm still learning and trying to pick up the pattern and where to go and what to see and where to sit and watch. But anyway, moose by the side of the road. Couldn't stop. Couldn't get a picture. Still got to drive around a little bit, but we shall see. The lake is, all the lakes in the area that I've driven past, completely frozen over, no waterfall whatsoever. They have to go south, right? Or somewhere else that isn't as up. They have to go less elevation. I'm sure that there are plenty of birds and wildlife, waterfowl at other lakes and stuff like that aren't at the top of mountains, way up in elevation. Very pretty though. Got a lot of pretty landscape as we drive along. Here, look. If I see anything and I can stop, I will. But there isn't much. Looks like there's something out on the water there, but I think it's just a rock. I should say out on the ice. It's not. Anyway. We shall see, we shall see. Just gonna keep going, keep looking, keep driving. Is what it is.